A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Taylor coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Hernandez stands at first with one out. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Struck him out.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0-1 the count. A runner on first with two away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Kershaw will slide one over to first, and the runner will get back standing. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Popped him up. Muncy waits on it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Aaron Savali, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now the pitch.
1 and 2, the count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Chasing after it is DeShields, and no one will track it down. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Two out with the man at first. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
That missed. That's the ball. Two and two. Count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Max Muncy, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1.
That's down. That's the ball.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Two and 1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Two pitch is fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
Jock Peterson would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Here's Jock Peterson now, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Dodgers leave them loaded. We are still scoreless. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Standing in, Jordan Luplow. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
That's the ball. 1-0. Nope. Ball.
Well, today's game provides the Indians with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Peterson is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Will Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Will Smith.
First offering on its way.
That's the ball. That's it. Ball.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And there's one down now.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Ready now, Kike Hernandez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Pitch is popped up. Santana in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
High in the air out towards shallow right. DeShields is there, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. On the season, Perez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2.
2-2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Aaron Savali. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. Third inning, no score to this point. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. The 2-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now for the Dodgers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And he lays off for ball one. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. And he misses again, ball three.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
The batter, number 5.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. From the stretch. Heading out towards shallow right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in there. So problems out there in right field, as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it is.
That's inside ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
Ball outside. Full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground is short. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth. Now at the plate, Oscar Mercado flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit hard. Foul. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a line drive. But just foul. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do... anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Throw over to the bag.
Oh, hey.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Kershaw will slide one over to first. Don't want to forget about it. No runs, just one hit, and one error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. One and two now as that one's fouled off. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Into the box now, Delino DeShields. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Taylor coming on. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Now batting. The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now the 2-1.
Ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Down.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish.
Three-two pitch. Hit back up the middle. To second for one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. Stepping up now, Will Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get. Get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
No strike.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. and now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and oh now.
That's the ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
From the stretch. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Hernandez at second. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The center fielder, number 3.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Full count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that is... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-2 now. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
In now for Cleveland, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 1 thus far. from the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball out.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now a move over to first. Nobody out, runner on first. Two and one after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Corey Seager.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey.
First pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Luplow is there. One pitch, one out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Popped him up. Perez will wait on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in, Aaron Savali. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
43, Aaron Savali.
First offering on its way. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 the count.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. In the air out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no score. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
That evens it up. 1-1. Now here it comes. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Another full count pitch home.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
.1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Now to the plate, Will Smith. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1 ball, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Two and two. Full count.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. DeShields is there, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Delino. The field.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Delino DeShields popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball. 1-0. Ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Dominic Leone gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dominic Leone.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in once again, Kike Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He'll come in here at 259. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Ready to begin the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off the season, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here comes the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Kelly has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And This is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and 0. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians fail to score, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Domingo Santana takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field, number 24.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, outside.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Striding in, Justin Turner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
The 2-1 misses above the zone for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Set. Here's the 3-1. This is line to left. Santana is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here it comes. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. Franmil Reyes is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He'll start this one at 269, 11 home runs and 31 RBIs. 1-0 home. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-0 on the way.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher is set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Kenley Jansen.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Jansen, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. This ball will be chopped foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Lays off, 2-2 now. Now here it comes.
Count is full.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Standing in, Oscar Mercado. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken but called a strike. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Bellinger is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Max Muncy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Muncy.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
The Indians leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
To the plate now, Jock Peterson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Now the pitch.
2-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Down and full.
Will Smith will be next. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. He brings it in, and the Indians go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Tribe came through when it mattered.
Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Mariners 9-3. At the start of the day, the Yankees are atop the American League East division, and the Mariners sit in second place in the American League West. The Baltimore Orioles tallied 5 home runs overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East division, and the Orioles are 4th in the division. Daniel Norris got his 3rd win this season as Detroit took care of the Rays 3-1. Heading into the day, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, and the Rays sit in second place in the American League East division. Jose Altuve plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 7-4. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. As of right now, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East division, and the Astros are in last place in the AL West. Kyle Gibson got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping lead the Rangers past Kansas City 3-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. In the standings, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. The Minnesota Twins had 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the White Sox 13-7. Also from Minnesota, closer Tyler Rogers will miss a significant amount of time as he's been placed on the 60-day DL. He's got a fractured skull. Entering the day's action, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the White Sox are 2nd in the division. The Angels held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-0. At the start of the day, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West division, and the Angels are atop the division. The Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-3. As of today, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East division, and the Mets are 2nd in the division. Adam Conley collected win number 3 this year as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 5-4. In the standings, the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East, while the Marlins are atop the division. The San Francisco Giants picked up, 19 hits in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 12-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. Also out of Pittsburgh, second baseman Adam Frazier is reportedly being made available to other teams in the trade market. The Dodgers are rumored to be in the mix for his services. In other Giants news, catcher number 76 could potentially get traded in the near future as he's currently being shopped around to other teams. It's possible the Nationals could be among the interested parties. As of right now, the Pirates are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Giants are leading the National League West. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 5-2. Heading into the day, the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Padres are in last place in the NL West. The Brewers earned the 3-game series sweep as they walked off in extras against the Cubs 5-4. It was their 5th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are at the bottom of the division. The Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 10-0. As of today, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Rockies only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-0. At the start of the day, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West division, while the Phillies are in 3rd place in the NL East. The Cleveland Indians brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 1-0. Heading into the day, the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the Indians are in 1st place in the AL Central. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.